Good morning. My name is Hani Albana. I'm the president of HSE, a project controls consultant. A lot of clients ask us about finding the right resources and how does HSE really find the highly qualified resources. There's a shortage in the market for sure, and it's one of the things that every project manager or every vice president is looking for, is to basically make sure he has the most talented resources on his project. At HSE, we do not have shortage of resources, and we have a lot of horsepower where we can supply any construction project pretty much nationwide with project managers, superintendents, project engineers, or even professional engineers. And at the same time, we can do specialty skills like CPM scheduling consultant or estimators or BIM consultants, and a long list of specialized engineers that HSE can support your project with. So basically, staff augmentation is one of the services that we provide. But there's a couple of things that are different about how HSE delivers that service versus any other company. First, HSE has a standard operating procedure in place where when we actually assign someone to work on a project, before this person works on a project, there's always someone else involved heavily, especially up front, to get to know the scope, understand the drawings, understand the specs, understand the requirements, and the objective of hiring that resource, whether it's for a short term of maybe a 2 months or a 4 months window versus 6 months or a year assignment. We would get someone else involved, so you have two people that basically you'll be working with. The person who will be the single point of contact, who will be working with you on site, full-time, dedicated resource, and the second person will be basically a QC, if you will, someone you can go to and say, hey, we'll try to do this and we're considering other options, and what do you think? So the QC person or the QC manager will be the person who will actually involve and incorporate our standard operating procedure and make sure that we're performing up to standards, and we'll also review any major submittals before they go in and make sure that they are delivered ahead of the deadline. So that's one thing. The second thing that's unique is that along with any position that we provide, HSE will actually provide a free service, which will be putting together a construction schedule or doing monthly updates. So if you use HSE's resource as, let's say, a project engineer or a superintendent or a PM or a senior PM or in any capacity, we will make sure that your schedules are created up to the most professional level, and at the same time, at absolutely no additional cost to you. And not only that, you will have a single point of contact that you will be working with, and that resource who will be on site dedicated to your project will actually be working internally with our team to make sure that the schedule is being followed and being monitored and updated properly. And if work is happening out of sequence, we will make sure that we notify and put things in writing and put together a letter and identify which activities are ahead and which activities are behind. So that's the second thing. The third thing you get is that since we don't have any issue with horsepower, we actually have enough resources where if resource A who's assigned to project had to go on vacation or unfortunately got sick or whatnot, then we will always have a second backup person who can step in for a week or two or a couple of days to make sure that you have a smooth operation and you're not getting stuck because you're waiting on a person who happened to be gone for a week or two. So those are the three unique things that make us stand out from our competition, and at the same time makes our clients come to us versus going with just a typical recruitment company who they just make their their fee up front and they don't worry about the quality of the work. So should you need any support on extension of staff or staff augmentation for any position nationwide, please let us know, and you will be impressed by the turnaround time and the caliber and the quality of the resources we can provide to your project. Thank you very much, and please visit our website at www.hsecontractors.com.